Hello everyone. Today we will review the Tornado Supreme Soft Short Pips from Dr. Neubauer. These pimples are significantly different from other pimples in the Tornado series. Why the company didn't release this rubber under a different name is a mystery to me. We will test them on the Dr. Neubauer high-tech Cypress carbon blade. This blade with balsa and carbon is specially optimized for playing with short pips. On one side, I've glued the Tornado Supreme Soft, and on the other, Tornado Supreme. By the way, I remind you that in our store, we select rubbers and blades that are the best in terms of their characteristics. We filter out mediocre ones. So come to our store more often for purchases. When pushing, I immediately note that when playing with the Supreme you need to be careful in short play, especially on fast blades. Because its sponge acts like a spring. The ball can fly too long. When pushing with Supreme Soft, this is not a problem at all. Any short serve, even with strong side spin, can be returned short. You can also apply such a combination: you push, your opponent pushes back, and you short push the ball to set yourself up for a convenient attack. These are the advantages. When playing with a counter drive, the difference in speed immediately stands out. The speed of Supreme in 2.0 mm thickness is equivalent to Soft in 2.2 mm. This allows for more controlled shots with Soft, with balls flying on a lower trajectory. And if Supreme rarely causes any discomfort when playing with a counter drive, Soft can make the opponent's ball dive into the net or touch the net cord. Also, since the ball stays on the racket slightly longer, it's more convenient to perform a line or diagonal shot. When blocking, the soft sponge allows for more precise ball management. You can execute a short block by relaxing your hand. And Supreme acts like a spring. I often win points with Supreme on the right when my opponent makes a topspin, and I respond with an aggressive block, increasing the speed of the incoming ball. The opponent simply can't react in time. With Soft, the ball flies slower but is more uncomfortable. It flies less predictably, requiring the opponent to be more attentive. I'll also note the sound, resembling a chponk, which occurs when playing with Soft. It's quite pleasing to the ear. Soft provides more pleasant sensations during blocks and strokes. Overall, Soft offers more comfort and control in block and counterattack execution, while Supreme is faster. Which rubber is easier for making topspins? Which pips are easier to spin with? You know, it's easier with Supreme if you have enough technique. It's resilient, catches the ball, and directs it along the desired trajectory. With Soft, you need to lead your hand slightly more upward and spin the ball more. On the other hand, Soft plays shorter, meaning there's less risk of not hitting the table. The ball stays on the rubber longer, providing more opportunities to manage it. Unlike topspins, flat shots are easier to execute with Soft. With Supreme, you want to add spin because sometimes the ball tends to fly off the table with a flat shot. By the way, while I'm sharing this secret information with you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I like Tornado Supreme so much that I've put it on 2 of my rackets on the forehand. I have several rackets, by the way. Dr. Neubauer Supreme, great short pips. But probably many table tennis enthusiasts turned to Dr. Neubauer and said, "Listen, Tornado Supreme is a simple rubber. There's no destructive effect. Victory should only be achieved through speed and aggressive ball placement." What is this? You seem to position yourself as a manufacturer of rubbers with an unpleasant destructive effect, causing the opponent to lose confidence and play worse. And the developers released the Soft version. It has a certain destructive effect, especially in blocks and flat shots. This forces the opponent to be more attentive, and if he do not do it, it leads to errors. I'll also note that the Soft sponge helps to direct ball placements along the sideline or diagonally. This is a key aspect for a pips out player because playing with pimples always involves playing in two corners, seizing initiative, getting a high ball, and finishing off. Or vice versa, defending with blocks, keeping the opponent moving, forcing them to make mistakes. That's all. I wish you success in implementing various combinations with your pimples. This was Maxim Sharepnin. Goodbye, everyone.
Devlin.